Hello, hello. I am starting the live, waiting for Kiana. Let's see if I can. When she comes on. Let's see. Hope everyone's doing well in Florida. It's been warm and then rainy on most days. So it's been interesting. School has been in session in Florida, but I know in the Northeast it just started up this past week. So I hope everyone is, you know, acclimating to the changes. Let's see. I think Kiana's here, so I can add her. See, accept. Hello, hello.
Hey.
Hi, there you are.
Ooh, could not find
You,
my tripod, but we are
it's
here,
all right.
live and in
It
color.
looks great. It looks great. I don't know what you did, but it looks fine. Not fine. It
Thank
looks
you.
amazing.
Thank you. Thank you. I found the
Yeah.
tripod.
Okay, good, good, good. Well, I'm glad you're here. I know you're pretty hard to get to. You're always busy every day, every weekend. You're out doing all these events, right?
Yes, yes, yes. I just got back
Yeah.
from an event, which was amazing. So,
Yeah. Yeah.
and I'm excited about our event. I'm so
Yes.
excited, especially
Yes,
because this is the
definitely.
second time we've done it.
Mm-hmm.
And we got so much great feedback the first time we did it. And one thing we know about the industry that we're in is that people are always going to have babies. And so a lot of
Yeah.
the women, if not all the women who were a part of our last Mocktails and Mommies to Be event have already had their babies. And so
Yes.
now it's time to welcome in a new batch of ladies
Yes.
and support them through their pregnancy through our beautiful offerings.
Yes, absolutely. So let's go ahead and start with an introduction. Go ahead, Kiana, introduce yourself.
Good afternoon or good evening, everyone. My name is Kiana Maya, and I own the company Key to Shanti, which is a boutique wellness business focusing on helping people access their peace through mindful movements such as yoga, as well as meditation, sound healing, wellness retreats, and doula services. And I also teach prenatal and postnatal yoga.
Beautiful, beautiful. Okay, and I'm Dr. Jocelyn Rodriguez. I'm a pelvic floor physical therapist. My office is located in Davie, Florida, but I offer birth preparation all over, everywhere, anywhere through virtual care. And so I wanted to first start with an icebreaker. If you're here, if you're currently pregnant, or if you're listening to this on the replay, go ahead and drop what your current pregnancy craving is. Maybe you drop an emoji or you just write down what you with a word what you're currently craving. When I was pregnant, I didn't have really cravings, but I could not stand looking at a damn croqueta. I could not do it. I could not smell it. I could not eat it. I was like, no, nowhere near those damn ham croquetas. So go ahead and share with us your experiences with either cravings or aversions, as what was mine. Okay. Um, I wanted to provide a little bit of education today. If you, Kiana, or when you're working with your pregnant moms with prenatal yoga or your sound baths or as a doula, give us one quick tip that you think would work for anybody who's pregnant.
I would say being present. And that's really when we talk about the foundation of mindfulness and yoga is being present. And I think one of the biggest things that I encounter when people work with me is the anxiety. and the
Mm.
fear. And so the way to combat that, one of the ways to combat that is by being present. Um, put thinking too much about the future, tomorrow, next week,
Mhm.
2 months from now. Of course, we are preparing for that, but sometimes we can get too much into that future state that it takes us out of the experience we're having now. And this is a
Mhm.
beautiful experience. You want to treasure every moment of it. And so I think that that can help no matter what stage that you are in a pregnancy, is to treasure that moment and to be present in that moment.
That's great. I love that because we know that fear alone can pr- cause worse outcomes, right? And so
Mhm.
when we are more present, we can decrease our fears. And not just people who are pregnant, right? I think this is a great practice for everyone. I'm sure that's something that you tell all your clients, whether they're pregnant or not, right?
Yes, absolutely. And
Hmm.
that's something I tell myself.
Hmm.
So, just because you teach it doesn't mean that you don't have to practice it or that you don't have to remind yourself. And
Right.
so it's something I remind myself as well.
Very cool. I love that. I love that. So me as a pelvic floor physical therapist, what I would say someone who's pregnant at any stage should consider doing is making sure that they are still connecting to their abdominal wall. So many times people say, oh, don't do that, don't exercise this. And it's very much fear mongering when it comes to physical activity in women who are pregnant. And more studies are showing that the more physically active you are, the better it is for your health, the better it is for your baby's health, and not just their health, but their brain development as well. Um, and when you are stronger going into delivery, you're stronger in postpartum. So definitely encouraging people to exercise. And one simple way to engage better the abdominal wall is to think about contracting or hugging your baby with your abdominal wall. So squeezing that abdominal wall in towards the baby, and that's going to activate the majority of your core muscles. Okay. So if you need any tips with that, you should definitely come to our event next Saturday,
Mm.
where we'll be talking a lot about pelvic floor and core education and prepare right before we go into the sound bath, which is amazing. Kiana, tell us a little bit about that.
Yes. Sound bath is something that everyone can enjoy, whether you're pregnant or you're not pregnant. It is something that helps you ground yourself into the present moment. It is a time to be still. And I think that so much in today's society, we are really overstimulated. And it is an opportunity for us to be still and receive. The vibrations from the sound instruments really can help to heal your cells in your body. It can help you to be more mindful, more present. It can help you go into a deeper state of relaxation and rest. So maybe 15 minutes of sound healing can feel like an hour nap sometimes. And I've heard that from many people because a lot of times
Yeah.
we
Sorry
don't
to interrupt
rest.
you. My Aura Ring always thinks I'm napping when I'm meditating and when I'm
Yes.
doing the sound baths. Yeah.
And that's one of the things that actually attracted me to yoga as a practice was Shavasana. Just that time to
Mhm.
rest and just like how that is built into the practice is that no, rest is part of it.
Mhm.
Because I think that when we think about rest, it's going to sleep at night or taking a nap and not thinking about active rest, not thinking about
Mhm.
incorporating rest into how we do things. And that's an important aspect of pregnancy and navigating
Mhm.
a healthy pregnancy. Because at the end of the day, whenever I work with moms, we set intentions in the beginning. And one of the intentions that almost everyone sets is they want a healthy pregnancy and a healthy birth. That's what
Mhm.
everyone wants at the end of the day. And these are things that we can do to help us to have that. To achieve those goals is that deep rest. And you can achieve that through a sound healing session. And so we will enjoy a sound healing session and no previous experience needed, nothing needed but your presence.
And thank you for bringing that up because I wanted to ask. A lot of people say, "Well, I can't meditate. I'm never successful." What would you say about that?
I would say when it comes to anything in terms of mindfulness, we have to think of it less about like from a sports competition type mindset or lens, right? Because I think
Mhm.
that that's where everyone who does anything physical thinks about. Like, I want to be the best. I want to, whatever this is, I need to accomplish like the highest level of that. And the highest level really is being present and honoring yourself. That's the highest level. It's not how flexible you are in yoga class. It's not None of that stuff really matters. For me, it's how you honor your body, it's how you take care of yourself, it's how you give yourself what you need. That's the highest level. And so when people have challenges with meditating, I always say to just start small, and this won't be a super long meditation. And so it'll be just enough to get you deep into that rest, but not so long that your mind can start to go all over the place and go through your shopping list and your grocery list and your to-do list. And so
Mhm.
we'll be right in that sweet spot of things to give you a nice dose of it, especially if you've never experienced sound healing before.
Absolutely. And what if someone says, I have twins, I'm carrying twins, or I'm having back pain. Do I have to be on my back if I go to this event, when I go to this event? Tell us about the options.
There's plenty of options. So yes, you can be on your back, you can be on your side. I'll have bolsters because we're going to support our mamas. And so we're going to have everything to make sure that you're comfortable. So we'll have bolsters, and bolsters are long pillows, almost like a pregnancy pillow to support you. And so you can lie on your side in fetal position if that's more comfortable. You can lie on your back, and you can also sit up against a wall. And so there's going to be a number of different positions you can find yourself in to be comfortable. And if anyone else is tuning in right now, you know someone's pregnant, just make sure you hit that little arrow and invite them to come into this chat so they can learn more about this event and learn more from us.
Yes, absolutely. Great, great, great. So I wanted to go over a little bit about what people can expect on Saturday as far as the structure of the event. So we're going to start out with the mix and mingle, where we'll have some mocktails for mommies to experience. And mommies will get a chance to talk to the people, hear other people's experiences in the stage. After that, there's going to be a short little pelvic floor core workshop with a little bit of education. And then after at that point, we'll get into the interactive, the sound bath that Kiana's going to be doing for us. At the end, we'll wrap up. We'll have some opportunities for you to work with us. We will have a goodie bag with lots of stuff for you that you'll be able to use during your pregnancy, and then we'll be able to mix and mingle a little bit at the end. Okay. Um, yeah. Go ahead.
So we talk a little bit more about why community matters when it comes to
Hmm.
pregnancy. I
Yeah.
don't want to jump ahead in our conversation, but I think
Please
that
do.
when you talk about the mix and mingle and why that's so important, there's so many women that I encounter and they're like, oh, no one, I don't know anyone else who's pregnant.
Mhm.
And of course they have their team. They may have you, they may have me, they might have their OBGYN, they might have their husband, but there's nothing like having someone who's experiencing the same thing at the same time as you. And so this is an opportunity, and this is why we created this event for women to come together and meet other friends who they may end up, deciding once they have their babies, okay, we're going to go on some stroller walks together, or this can be a person that I can lean on for some support. And so that is another reason why this event is so important to me, and I know to you as well. And it's important as well when we talk about having a successful pregnancy.
Absolutely. I think that when you come together, you learn so much from each other, other people's experiences, whether it's with this pregnancy or previous pregnancy. And even if this is not your first time being pregnant, this is your first time in this situation with this body. And so there's always an opportunity to learn more from other people and to better prepare, and just be, in a community of other people who really get what's going on with you and what you're going through. Because for some people, pregnancy could be very isolating. And it's important to have your group of people that you feel comfortable talking to.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Okay, let's see.
One question that I got was, do
Mhm.
you have to be in a certain stage of pregnancy to come?
Mm,
Any stage of pregnancy. You could have just found out yesterday that you were pregnant.
mhm.
Come. You could
Right.
be you could be getting ready to, give birth next week. Come. And
Yeah,
so that's what I also love about the event is that it's open and it's informative no matter what stage of pregnancy you're in.
absolutely. Absolutely. Okay. Um, let's see. I think that's all I had. Was there anything else you wanted to add?
Yes, we wanted to make sure we let people know that we're running a sale, a flash sale on the
Mm-hmm.
class. And so if you register by tomorrow, the discount is already included. So if it's something you've been thinking about, go ahead and secure the spot. You can also buy the class for someone else. So if you have a mom to
Yeah.
be that is in your circle, church member, sister, friend, coworker, you can also gift that to someone else. And so, yeah, that's something I definitely want people to know. The class is held indoors, so it's nice and comfortable. We'll have some light refreshments, some light bites. And we got to make sure we show people some of the light bites that we have at some
Oh,
points
yes.
here. But we have some really, really, really beautiful and thoughtful like bites for you all, as well as our mocktails. Because we all miss having a little bit of something, something in our cup, and so
That's right.
yeah, so a little something in our cup that won't harm us or won't cause any issues. It's nice. And so I'm
Yes.
really, really looking forward to this event. I'm glad that we're doing it again. Like I said, it was so successful last time that I just know that the people who come are going to really get a lot of the out of the event, and I'm looking forward to it.
Absolutely. I can't wait because I know that I'll be there listening as well. And I absolutely love sound baths so much that Kiana's going to come back to my office to do a client appreciation one for my patients and my clients. So thank you for that. I
Yes,
can't
yes,
wait to
yes.
hash out those details. All right. I think that's it
Yeah.
for now.
And the
Okay.
link is in our bio. So both of our
Yep.
bio, you can get the link to Mocktails and Mommies to Be. We
Yep.
hope to see you there. If you have questions, you also can DM either one of us to ask your
Mhm.
questions. Remember, there is a special discount that's available until tomorrow. So make sure you take advantage of that.
Mhm.
And yeah,
Share it.
please share, share,
Share it.
share.
Share it.
There is a
Share
woman
it.
out here who's pregnant who does not know about this event, and she's waiting for you to share it with her.
Yes, please do.
All
All
right.
right, Kiana, it's good to see you. I'll see you
Likewise,
soon.
likewise.
Goodbye,
Yes.
everybody.
See ya.